could I have Councillor Norma Harrington? And I would mention to members that this is a maiden speech. So I hope you'll observe the usual proprieties.
Thank you, my Lord Mayor. As a new member of Council and, of course, a new member of the Outer North East Community Committee, one of my first interactions in a formal Council committee setting was at that community committee. It was really pleasing to see the good work that goes on with elected members identifying priorities and having the discretion to direct funding that will really boost local communities. We, of course, direct funding at a wide range of projects, and as the annual report highlights, neighbourhood planning has been a key focus. I would like to talk about some schemes that we have agreed to back that will provide much needed new play facilities for children and families in my ward, in line with the local neighbourhood plan's aspirations. The Outer North East Community Committee will, in the coming months, be directing funding to support significant investment in 3 playgrounds in Wetherby. This is replacement of existing equipment. It is essential that we do all we can to support families in the Wetherby ward, and providing enhanced recreation is one key way that we can do that. As a result, we will be providing support to Scorebank, Masons Field and Nid Approach playgrounds, and we are very hopeful that families will access them and enjoy the new opportunities they offer, including play equipment for children with disabilities. We live in a busy world, and it is vital that families get support with leisure activities, and we all know how much enjoyment children and young people get from play facilities. 2 of the play parks are actually going to have equipment that teenagers and older children can use also. As a recent town mayor of Wetherby, recreation was one of the key things that I identified for development and investment, and it is pleasing that through our work on the community committee, we are now able to support that from the various funds available to us. Thank you, my Lord Mayor.
Stephenson. Thank you, Lord Mayor, colleagues, friends. I have to say, countrymen, friends, yes, leaders. Councillor Heatherwood, I'm quite insulted to be called the enemy. I have to say, we're really not the enemy at all. We're really not. And in a week when senior Labour MPs describe the Labour Party as being institutionally racist, I think the enemy is within. You ought to be looking there instead. Just imagine, Lord Mayor, imagine being sat at home watching this webcast on a topic about communities, and a councillor, a senior councillor on the Labour bench, stands up and starts talking about enemies and divides. I think it's appalling, Lord Mayor, and we should move beyond it. I'd like to start and talk about the Outer North East by paying tribute to Councillor Gerald Wilkinson's chairmanship. Councillor Wilkinson is an eminently respected member of our community, both in Wetherby and in the broader Outer North East, and it's a pleasure to serve on the community committee with him. As you'll see in the report here, the Outer North East have pioneered some of the neighbourhood plans across the city. Our parish councils and neighbourhood planning groups have got together and spent hours of work organising community events and organising their neighbourhood plans, which have been well received across the area. In the rural areas, some of the things that fall to us as members of the Outer North East Committee is dealing with pressures of planning and also investing into our communities. One of the things I get to do is chair the Emmerdale Stakeholder Panel, the Section 106 pot that arrived from the filming and the tours on Emmerdale at the Harewood Estate. And that panel's managed to fund some great capital projects across the Outer North East in that time, and hopefully we will do moving forward. I just wanted to add at the end at this point, some of us in the Outer North East, we're feeling the pressure a little from staffing changes within the department, and we felt for some time that we're kind of cast aside. We're put aside in favour of other areas. And no more so was that the case. And we were scrolling through Twitter, as we do from time to time, and we noticed that officers of this council were out door-knocking with elected members in the Inner East. Door-knocking, picking up issues. So hopefully when the executive member sums up, I'd be very grateful if she can tell me who to contact to get officers out to help us with our street surgeries, because we very much welcome the support of officers out, knocking on doors, picking up issues from residents in our area. So I'd be grateful if we could have an update on that, please. Thank you, Lord Mayor.